Welcome to Luxuriously Poor, and I feel led by God to do this video. Join me for breakfast. Get yourself a cup of coffee, get yourself a soda, whatever it is you may drink. Pull up a chair and watch and listen to what I have to say, because this is about the debates from last night. And I feel that God has given me this insight, and He would like me to share it. Now, I'm not a prophet, and I'm not going to tell you what you should do in the future. Okay? But when you looked at the debates last night, they all seemed so shocked that Biden just couldn't seem to pull it off. He couldn't before, and they knew it. We have been lied to, and we're always being lied to, and the only one who doesn't lie to us is God. And I'm going to tell you now, not Biden or Trump are going to be able to stop anything that God wants, because He's the one that is in control. And that's where it is very important for you personally to be in line with God, so that you have an idea to let Him guide you and lead you in the direction that He wants for you personally. He knows you better than me. He knows you better than anybody else. And so you need to be in a situation where you are really talking with Him and listening to Him, because God will guide you in a way, and you're sitting and you're telling yourself, why that? Why that? He'll put an idea in your head, and you're sitting and saying, what? That doesn't even make sense. How am I going to do that? But if you follow it quietly, gently, listening to God, He will actually make it come or to fruition. In other words, it'll happen because it's from Him. It's what He wants for you, for your protection, for your safety, for your feeding of your family. So you have to be really in tune with Him, in prayer with Him. Everything that you do, constantly, for your family, for your friends, for your neighbors, for people that you know. Pray for them. Pray for yourself. Pray for your children. Pray for your neighbors. Pray for people you know. Ask God for wisdom and guidance. You know, He's always showing me new things. I will do something a certain way, but then all of a sudden something else will come in my mind. And I'll be like, why? I mean, this way was fine, but the other way is even better. So I tell myself, is God showing me this? Because things are going to get even worse maybe than what I thought. And this is going to be the only way I could do this particular thing. I take everything that God shows me and I say, there's a purpose and a reason behind all of this, that He's showing me this. I've been doing certain things for a long time a certain way, but then all of a sudden I feel led to do it differently. And it's God leading me, because God knows. He knows the future, folks. He knows what's going to happen. He knows you. If you are close enough to God, you have a communion together. If you're getting up in the morning and the first thing before your feet hit the floor is you're talking to Him, you're reading His Word, you're in communion with Him, you get to know each other. He gets to know you better. Of course, He already does know you. But you get to know Him too, and He will show you yourself. And He will guide you in every little area of your life. And I'm telling you, and what I saw last night let me know for sure. We are in serious trouble, and I don't think it's going to get better. I don't know. But I don't put my trust in man. I put my trust in God. And that's who we need to be putting our trust in. We need to be close enough to Him so that we can hear His voice, even on the smallest little things. Sometimes it's watching a video and somebody says something in that video and you're like, oh my gosh, that's for me. God's speaking to me through that person. And I would not have known that if I wasn't so in tuned. Folks, they know that he's in this. What are they going to do? Are they going to let him go ahead and finish being the president? Who's in charge? Who's taking care of? Who's doing all this? Yeah, well, in our lives, it doesn't matter if our life is entwined with God. Doesn't matter what everybody else does. God will see us through. He will guide us, and his soft, gentle voice will give us the wisdom to know what to do.